Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cities Skylines. And here we are, just chilling over here in the city. And I have been not recording for quite a while, and I'll explain what I mean by that in just a moment. Yeah, we've kind of got some issues around here, I think, with the traffic, but it's slowly merging down. It does stop for a little bit, but things are able to get straight over, I believe. Now, I've not been recording for a while. Our last episode was made on Sunday, and it's now Wednesday, so that you won't see this until probably Thursday, if I get it all recorded today. And there's one thing that we want to be building this episode, which I'll tell you about in a moment. Pollution is absolutely crazy. Oh, I don't really like that. How far's it gone? Yeah, quite bad. So we need to keep that to a minimum. We've got quite a lot of abandoned buildings because we're low on demand. I added in that industrial, like I said, and I'd taken the industrial area all the way down to this end, and I've realised that this demand may not be for industrial, because you can see the industrial zoning right here, but actually it could be for officing, which is new zoning what we can get our hands on now. And I just want to check if we have something. Yes, right, there's the hint what we're going to be doing. That's all you're getting as the hint. And I need to pay back these loans first, really, so I think we need to speed up the game. We have got more garbage problem down here. And what's this? We'll go empty that and try. That's emptying, so we're now down to just one when they're empty. We'll unempty that one because that's 25%, and we'll leave that one for now. Empty that again, and there's probably nothing else that we can do now. We can't add any more incinerators because they're going to cost 30,000 per one. Now, yeah, the university is of course what we'll add in. 75,000. It's a huge building. Now we're going to be building something special for the university, which I will get to in a moment. But yeah, garbage is an issue around the city, and yeah, I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm really not. I think I'm just going to let that open and just leave those. Can I add any more landfills, maybe? I think the landfills are fine. I think it's just the fact of getting the things down to there. Now let's have a look at traffic, because this was a bad downfall in the last bit. Yeah, you can see that traffic isn't the best around the area. Hopefully it's not going to hinder our town like it was before, although this pile-in right here is really, really bad. Yeah, we may need a overpass coming back down, but what is actually queuing here? Right, so that's exporting goods, convenience store, so that's going to be going down here, and everything levels off at the roundabout, but when they're coming in there's a huge flow of things, and it may be the traffic which is stopping the garbage, which is not something that I want. I don't want garbage to be piling up around the city. What is garbage situation looking like? That's the wrong one. Garbage up here. Right. The incineration. Yeah. Right, so if it's looking like we're going to need some more incinerators, I don't know. I'm trying to outgo the loans so that we've got enough money to do everything that we need to do. But this just seems like a big issue. And yeah, we're getting the industrial demand again for the officers, because if we take a look, we've got some zoned with no buildings on, have we? Maybe not, actually. I'm not sure if we have or not. I don't think so. There could be space around different areas. I'm not sure. But this is a bad situation right here with the garbage. I don't know what we can do about it. Now, adding another landfill, yeah, okay, but we've already added one. And it's just going to be an endless battle if we don't manage to fix things. Which, yeah, this traffic is not the best. If we take a look at these are going to the incineration plants. Right, so they're going to incinerators and returning to facility. So they've come off here and they're waiting to come back round. Could they not just say, let's take this route? Or have they, maybe they've come from this end. So what I'm going to add in is a overpass way coming from here. Wrong road type. We need to have that elevated. I should accidentally moved a house. That's not great. Let's try and have this elevated so we can have a small overpass that goes over and across. Is there any way to do it without hitting the power cable? Actually, we don't need that power cable. Them two at least, because it hooks up there, I believe. Is it? Yes, hooks up inside of that. So now we can grab this and take it into one of these. Hopefully. This isn't looking great. I had something there. That. And then if we were to head across. No, it's gonna be too hard. I want something that's gonna just get nipped straight across, because this is the issue. These trucks here. And I think that I'm going to add in a overpass similar to how we've got one down here. In that we would come out to like there and then across and down here. I'm going to pause the game because we're going to lose electric that way. And now, which way do we want to bring this in? We'll try and hook it up down to there. And then out here. And down and into there. But that's going to be exporting. That's not what we want. That's an inner pass, but that's for exporting. So I think if we connect it up around about there. Is that just going to make things worse though? I think so. Oh, but for those exporting goods, they will be able to use this. We don't just need to think about the garbage trucks, but for those exporting goods, yeah, they would end up using this, wouldn't they? So we can put that there, and we'll redo these across to there. And are they stood on stilts? Yes, so we'll go lower that down again, down to ground level. Place that in right there. So they should be now at the lowest point. Yes, they are. Sorry about the noise of that area. And now let's press play and adjust this. Hopefully they should be able to recalculate. Some are using it. Some are using it. And it... Oh god, has that cleared it? No. I thought it did, but no. Only a few minority are going to be using that. It's going to be helping, I'll say. But, yeah, it's not going to be used as much as I maybe thought it could be. And we really do need to build this university and office area. Because that's what it is. And wow, I didn't know we were upgrading that fast. Water treatment plants and crematoriums, 14,000 residents. I did not know that we hit that goal. How's the garbage doing? Not bad. I'll say not bad. In reality, it's not the best at all. Yeah, I understand. We've got train stations and things, and we'll add in the bus routes at some point in the future. I'm not ready to do that just yet. Now, let's come down to here and actually check on how much these cost. Not them. These. 15,000. Right, if I add one of those in, that might not be enough actually. How's electric do? Electric seems to be running fine. I think we need to turn up the budget for the water as well as a bit on the electric, because we've expanded quite a decent amount. And now I'm going to remove both of these and get no refund. Oh, we've got that extra money from leveling up, of course. We always get some money for doing that. So what's next? A grand city for solar power plant. 18,000 that we need. And for the solar power plant is going to be amazing. It's going to really help us. So we can now link up these along this line. Place. Thanks. No. Oh, on the shore? Isn't that on the shore I placed it? Right, so there's one. And we may need 2 of these. I'm really not sure. We'll go for 2. And I've got an idea what I could do with other things. I'm going to delete these bits of water here, that last cell. And now what these are going to do... Sorry, I explained it already. What they're going to do is they're going to purify 80% of the pollution sewage. So, yeah, 80% is now going to be pumped, like, less than that. So now, we haven't got that going anywhere. So we can remove that and take a look at the grid. Yep, they're fine. And now they're being purified, and then they're squirting out this nice and, well, I'd say clean water, that is, really. Really good. So it's using water and things to pump other water out. Okay, so we'll go have a go at building this area. I'm going to take a quick cut and see where we are, because we may not have enough. Well, we'll go have enough money if we take both of these, but I'll have to see. And yeah, it's mainly the university that we're going to need, and yeah, there's going to be more office space in the future as well, but we need that university down real soon, so that's what we're going to be adding in. So we've got the workers for the university, for the officers, because I believe they need high education. And if we take a look at traffic, it seems to have improved. There's not as many cars. It's still red, but there's not as many. And most of these are coming into the industry. So maybe if we could add some kind of cut-off from here down to there. I'm not sure if that would pile things up, though. I'm going to have a play around, see how things go, and I'm going to get ready to build this university and office space. So, I am now at the point where we need to be placing down the university. I've built this little road. It's not the best setup, it will be changed in the future, but money is in abundance and we need to get all this set up. So, this little area right here, we'll go drag down and hopefully make this centered. This isn't the ideal layout or how I want it to be in the future, but it'll do for now. And there we go. University. So now, we can zone some offices, and we're going to have offices all the way around all the university, right here. And these are brilliant roads. I think that I did these one way though, so these are a big ring road that goes all the way round in a one-directional kind of thing. And I'm not sure how that would play out with this. I suppose you could turn down here, hop on, and up there. Yeah, that could work. As well. I'm actually just going to use this little tool right here to select all this, because that's a quick way to do so. And no power's been lost or anything. We're still outputting what we should be, and this should make people want to come. Now, I'm just going to do up to like there. Now, I'll try and do what I can. But I've also noticed that well, off of watching the Simavoid, that these small buildings, like just the little offices, don't actually help with land value, and as far as land value for us anyway. We've got no parks, and that's something that I noticed, and I was like, well, we need some parks. So yeah, parks are one thing that we're going to add this episode. I can't believe that we didn't have them. Is there any issues over here? Nope, so traffic's moving fine. That can support our city for now. Look at this is insane. We got the garbage trucks coming down here. Wow, that's bad traffic, that is. Let's speed that up to get rid of it. Can that go? Or is it just going to keep backing up? I think it's just going to keep backing up. Garbage is an issue. This road may have to be upgraded in the future. What road is it actually in right now? Right, so it's like a double one way. So it might have to go up to 6 lanes, but they're not using both lanes anyway. They're only using one, which is strange. So I'm not sure what we'll have to do. Something to increase speed limit or something. Oh, how stupid of me. I've not got any power or anything in this area. For now, because we've got no one coming in just yet for officers, we're going to just connect straight across to here. We'll go there, and we'll go there. And as for water, we're just going to grab the pipe in, and we'll spin it off down here. And that was not the best place to connect it from. Not at all. So we get it down here. And into this area. And everything's going to need water in this area, so let's just make a small little grid. Not the most efficient, but it works. And I'm going to run out of money. And that should be fine. We'll actually demolish that one. That one. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. I suppose to make me happy, I'll connect it to there. So that should now be everything. And this area should now have all its water demands. Everything that it needs. University should now be working. There we go, we've got students in the city. Wow. And we've also got a garbage issue again. This is not amazing. Garbage piling up. I'm not too happy about garbage and the way that it's functioning. Now, traffic. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now, the way I pulled this off was through this road right here. And, yeah, they can get in and they can also get out. And now, we don't even need this bit at all. Whoa, wrong bit. Did I just disconnect the road? I did, didn't I? What an idiot I am. I'm such a wally. Is that even right? I don't know. I believe that should have been curved, but it's curved to me. Well, we're going to be coming back and redoing this area in the future anyway with some more money. Hopefully. We've got to start making the money here. That's what this game is all about. There we go. So we're touching just with that power line right there. I'm actually going to bring out one from here instead. And destroy this one because we might be able to grid that up. Right there. And make this extra office there. Look at that, we can. So there we go. We are expanding and that demand has now gone down. And let's look at education. Education in the city. Oh, high school availability. Not amazing, is it? I have to keep my eye on that. But anyway, things are looking great. Got a lot of this high density now coming up and things. And I believe we've reached kind of the maximum, but they can still level up. And now there is a demand, but I don't know. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it, but things are definitely improving. If we take a look at traffic, yeah, we've still got the issue, but yeah, it should hopefully even out as it goes. We're going to add in that little slip road that I talked to you about actually as well, which is just going to be a 6-lane coming off of here to there and then in through that bit. So there we go. So we missed out this bit. They'll have to use that for that part. And is anyone actually going to use it? Let's have a look. Is anyone going to use this? I don't think so. Which is strange, but it may come off as being longer. The idea is to make the shortest route possible, so that's probably not the best way to go about doing things. And time is just advancing and the city is growing. And I'm really quite happy with how this turned out. We've now got offices right here upgrading as well. This is amazing. And yeah, we've got a crematorium, so we're going to place this down for burning some bodies. And this is going to be placed... Does it give any nice benefits? I believe it would do. So we're going to place a crematorium down here. Yep, that makes them happy. So that is happiness. And now we can start maybe emptying one of these. No, we'll just not empty them. We'll just let the crematorium do its thing as well as the other ones. So we've got one hearses in use there. I don't know what the singular of that is. Not a common word that I even use, but yeah. So 2 out of 7. We've got no one stored yet. And we may have to place a few more around the place, but there's only 10 deceased that are not taken care of. Garbage. It's still... Is it powered up? Nope. Right, we need a park. I just made the jittering decision. Yes, we need a park. So, let's go. And which one? We're going to go for... Let's go for a plaza with trees, and we'll put this down here. That should give off a decent effect area. And we're also going to go for another park up here. I believe we actually did have a park around here, but we had to move it due to this road. Not this road, but when we did the roundabout, we used to have one like around here, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a look at happiness. Oh, citizens are going down. Population is decreasing. That isn't great. Let's have a look at happiness. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty decent. I'm going to be installing some mods as well, by the way, in case you don't know that. I don't know if you don't, because it's not something that I point out all the time. And what's here? Not enough buyers for products. So the issue. Oh, have we taken up all the space with offices? It kind of does look like it. And I really don't want to expand this area due to this whole flood of traffic down here. I may have to add in another road coming off to just to ease things, but I don't know. It is really bad. I don't know the best way to kind of explain this, but this isn't the best way to be doing things, and we may have to rethink how things are laid out here in terms of that. But if we take a look at the traffic, it should... no, it's kind of all backed up down to here really as well with the garbage trucks. Everything is slow moving, and if we speed it up, it really does take its absolute... It just takes its time basically, and it is this roundabout that slows things down, it seems. Getting out of here. And maybe it's the industrial area, so maybe adding like a underpass from there to there. I'm not sure how that would work. Let's try that. We are just trying things right here, and don't worry, I'll do some other off-camera work as well. We are just testing. That's all this really is. It is a test to see how this would work. What's stopping that? We need to go underneath here. And what's already occupied? If we maybe add in a curved one. I don't see what's already occupied, if I'm honest. No idea. Let's add in one of these, maybe. Oh, we can add in one of those easily. Is anyone going to use it, is the question. And it looks like the answer is no. Or is the answer yes? So let's have a look. They go obviously have to recalculate their routes for a long time before. They're going to be importing products, yes, so that's one reason. They're collecting garbage. And this one is going to a convenience store. We need to be really looking at these trucks on this side. There we go. We have got people using that. That is great. So that should be helping with some traffic load. Let's have a look. Yes, it appears to be helping quite a bit. And I know that road is only a small one, so we could do with maybe upgrading that one to maybe this 6-lane one way, if it would let me. Space already occupied. You see, I don't know what's occupying this space. It would be the post right there. So we can't do that for that section. We can do it for that section, and not for that section. So we might have to reconsider this little area right here. Let's pause the game and have a look. Oh, electric. No, I didn't realise that. That's bad. That is really bad. Raise these up, maybe. So we can go down to there. And then, of course, down to Oh, this is a mess. I'm now down one. Yes, that can join. That is crazy. Why do we have to do that? Let's have a go at tearing down some of this road. Right, that bit, and we'll just rethink this junction so that we can try and maximise the way that we're doing this thing. If we go for that road, which is what it is, and then we go to this section out there, and then maybe across to there, and there. And that should eliminate it. Not the best way to eliminate it, I know. But it should work. And now, this issue should go maybe to there, and then down to here, and connect to there. Yep, it's ruined the good lookingness of this area, but it should now mean that we can upgrade to the 6-lane version down here and there, and yeah, we'll sort out the power lines because they are screwy. There! Happy! I am happy. And now we should be able to hold as many vehicles as we want, as much traffic as we want, that's what I'm trying to say. As many cars or whatever we need through that area. Now this isn't great, we are going to have to make all this one way eventually, but one thing that I'd be worried about would be this area going to one way, which isn't great. Steady expansion. It is hard to work out and get right. And now we've got traffic building around here. This is real strange. Wow. This area is quite bad actually. Didn't think it would be. Now we've got a building that burnt down here. A few actually. I should stop and read the names because some of them are hilarious, like ice cube factories. Anyway, I'm gonna keep playing, see what I can get up to, see what time this episode's on, and what else I'll have time for. So I always do this. I blab on for quite a long time, and then yeah, end up with next to no time left for the episode, which is exactly what's happened here. 30 minutes of an episode. I didn't really want it to be that long, but it's turned out that long, and I can't really do anything about it. Now, I've performed some changes over here, and I was changing it to highway, and it meant that there was no traffic lights and it would just cleanly merge, but that way it was causing traffic all the way back here, waiting for them to go down and things. So it is actually better with the traffic lights, although it puts this bit on hold for a bit. It doesn't put it on hold for a long time, if that makes sense. And also I want to experiment if I can add in that little extra pass down here. Ooh, where did I draw that from? But yeah, if I could draw that extra road that I was wanting to draw, if it was possible to make it from here maybe. Looks like I'm going to have to demolish one of those, but if I perhaps did that, and when they recalculate, if we speed up the game, yes, you see, that has vastly improved things. We can now, well, I'll pause the game to do this, but we'll make that 6 lanes all the way down here. That's a space already occupied. Right, I might have to actually draw this from lower down then. If we can pull this in from like there. Yep, that's great. Let's go work a treat. And now if I just upgrade the rest of it. Yeah, it cut out the electric like I was thinking. So, if we go back to our electricity, and I'll go up there, and then link across to there. So that's gonna work still. And now, if I press play, and we'll watch and see what happens. There we go. This has probably alleviated some issues around here as well. So there's not a lot more waiting at the traffic lights. It zips across and then gets down to here. Obviously this only works if you're part of this area, which is the majority. Not the minority, the majority. But yeah, traffic is starting to get bad around there and pile up. Here it's amazing. If we can have quite a lot which were like this, that would vastly improve things. Now as for fires, I'm probably going to put a fire station right here just because it's out the way of this one, and that's going to increase some happiness over there as well. Now, a full station is going to go... I want it to go in like a centralised area to have the best effect. If we place one there, that's great. They're the huge station ones, not just the little firehouses. But yeah, that is great. So in the next episode, I'll probably be doing something around here. Maybe industry or something, I'm not sure. And we're also going to be doing the bus routes next episode. But at least we got the university done, that is great. I did set this off emptying, but there's not much point anymore. And I've also added in some more incinerators down here. I think that's all the changes that I want to talk about. But traffic is getting better. I will say, traffic's getting better. It's not amazing, but it's getting better. And we are going to have to add in some more residential next time, or zone some of this as the high density, because that's probably what it needs. And I also added in this little road. I can't believe I didn't mention that, to add some more office space, because yeah, zoning office space is hard. And look at this at the side. Yep, that's strange. Okay, so 5 likes for another episode tomorrow, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I have enjoyed putting it together. I've enjoyed playing once again. And yeah, we can see down here, this will be soon our luxury island kind of thing. I'm not sure what we're going to be putting there just yet. And also you can see the pollution moving out, which is great. So yeah, that's everything. If you've enjoyed, hit that like button. 5 likes, another video tomorrow. And these, I may have to record 2 episodes today, because these, I'm heading over to Iceland on Sunday, and that's going to mean that it won't be daily for that time. There might be like every other day or every 3 days or something, depending on how many I can get recorded in advance, because it's obviously going to be a lot of time rendering as well, which is just going to slow me down, and it's currently Wednesday, so I need to get that stuff done. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.